Planning a trip to Da Nang, but not sure what's senior-friendly or worth your time? In this video, I'll show you 7 must-do experiences, each perfect for baby boomers, solo seniors, and anyone who loves a meaningful day trip without the stress. These aren't just tourist stops, they're iconic, relaxing, and unforgettable. If you're over 60 and planning a trip to Vietnam, here are 7 unforgettable experiences around Da Nang, all ideal for senior travelers looking for ease, beauty, and meaning. Each of these experiences is doable as a relaxed day trip. For each, I will list why it's on the list, what it is, where it is, and how to get there, how much it costs, and a little about the terrain, and when is the best time to go. In addition, in the description you will find a downloadable checklist about senior travel in Da Nang, which I hope will be useful as you plan your trip to Da Nang. The Lady Buddha statue, which stands at 67 meters or approximately 220 feet, is the tallest statue of Buddha in Vietnam. She is easily seen from the coastline of Da Nang, and we were compelled to visit and see her up close. Facing the East Sea, Lady Buddha is revered as a guardian of Da Nang, providing spiritual protection to fishermen and bringing peace and prosperity to the city, according to Feng Shui beliefs. From the temple grounds, visitors can marvel at stunning panoramic views of Da Nang's coastline, lush forests, and surrounding mountains, making it a must-visit destination. Don't forget to bring your camera. Lady Buddha and the temple grounds are located 10 kilometers, or approximately 6 miles, northeast from the center of Da Nang. We used the Grab app to get a taxi to and from the temple grounds. The temple grounds are open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and admission is free. Visitors should wear modest clothing suitable for a sacred space and comfortable shoes. Most of the terrain is flat and easily walkable, although there are stairs to some of the viewing areas. The best time to visit is early in the morning or in the late afternoon, which tend to be cooler and less crowded. Although the Golden Bridge was one of the highlights of our visit to Bana Hills, we also enjoyed the whimsical gardens and the temple grounds of yet another Lady Buddha, as well as the 20-minute cable car ride up the mountain. Bana Hills is a mountaintop resort and entertainment complex which includes a cable car system and the iconic Golden Bridge and so much more. Located in the Truong Son Mountains about 35 kilometers or approximately 22 miles southwest of Da Nang, Bana Hills is 1,487 meters above sea level, which is 4,878 feet, and it is said to enjoy a cool climate year-round. On the day we visited in early June, it was sunny and quite windy. Bana Hills was about an hour-and-a-half drive from our beachfront hotel. We used Grab and paid our driver, Tony, $40 for the round trip. Drivers typically wait for you while you explore, which is super convenient. That's what Tony did, and of course we gave him a generous tip. The entrance price is 950,000 Vietnam dong for adults, which is approximately $36 US, and 750,000 Vietnam dong for children and elders 70 and older, which is approximately $29 US. This fee includes round-trip cable car ride, the Golden Bridge, full access to the grounds, festival activities, and much, much more. Park and cable car operating hours are 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Some of the features, like restaurants, the wine cellar, the flower gardens, spiritual center, etc., have different operating hours. There's so much to see and experience, so it's best to arrive early, like 8 a.m., and plan to spend at least 6 hours exploring Bana Hills at your leisure. A day trip to Hoi An is a relaxing and culturally interesting way to explore this part of central Vietnam. Hoi An is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, famous for its well-preserved ancient town, vibrant lanterns, and thriving tailor shops. There are countless tailors in the old town, and getting something custom-made is one of the things to do in Hoi An, along with experiencing the nightly lantern festival. Hoi An is located about 30 kilometers or 19 miles south of Da Nang, about a 30 to 45-minute drive by Grab taxi. While the city center is very walkable, our group of 7 chose to book an e-taxi tour through Hoi An Go. Our guide took us around the city and along the canals in a very comfortable golf cart-like vehicle. Costs vary depending on your activities or how much you shop. One activity we enjoyed was taking a short boat ride along the Thuban River and releasing lanterns.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna video you, so just don't back up,
Okay. All right.
because I did not come here to swim.
I ain't going to be here. Oh.
All right.
Okay. See, son. What you?
The small boats charged about 200,000 Vietnam dong, which is $7.63 US, for a 20-minute boat ride for 4 people. Although our ride was in the late afternoon, at night the river was filled with color and light as others released lanterns from their fully lit boats. So beautiful. The best time of year to visit Hoi An is between February and April, when the rainy season is over and the weather is warm. We were there in early June, and it was pleasant and not too hot. Most visitors try to be in Hoi An in the evening, particularly at dusk and after dark, in order to see the lantern-lit river, experience the street vendors, and enjoy the delicious cuisine available, whether street food or in one of the many great restaurants.
Was the capital of Vietnam since 1802 till 1945. So it was the last capital of Vietnam until the last king of Vietnam abdicated and transferred his power to a new government led by Ho Chi Minh in 1945. So when Ho Chi Minh became the first president of Vietnam, he made Hanoi capital until now. Okay, so today we go in to visit the old capital of Vietnam, where we see the King Palace and the office or ruin for Britain cities. Hue is the famous city for the culture, history, and education and religion, also the tourism. So at the moment, tourism and agriculture are the main industry in my hometown. So I'm come from Hue. Yeah, this is my hometown. I born and grew up there, but I moved to here to Da Nang for study. For study, yeah.
We enjoyed a day-long tour of Hue, the Imperial City, which included transportation by bus, a delicious Vietnamese lunch, and a local guide who was personable, very knowledgeable, and obviously proud to share his country's history with us. Hue is located in central Vietnam, approximately 100 kilometers or 62 miles south of Da Nang. Nestled along the banks of the Perfume River, Hue is home to the Imperial City, a vast 19th-century imperial citadel full of shrines and palaces, and the Forbidden Purple City. There are many tour options through companies like Get Your Guide and Klook. This is how I would recommend seeing Hue, and I've listed some links in the description. The cost varies depending on the tour company, mode of transportation, and itinerary. For our group of 50 people, the cost was $99 and included bus transportation, our guide, a traditional Vietnamese luncheon, a guided tour of the Citadel, the Forbidden Gardens, and the Emperor's Mausoleum, a chartered boat ride on the Perfume River, and time to explore the grounds of the Tien Mu Pagoda, regarded as the unofficial symbol of the city. Our tour started at 7:30 a.m. and we returned to our hotel at about 8:30 p.m. Since it was late May when we visited, it was hot and humid. I would recommend that you wear comfortable walking shoes, bring water, and dress coolly. The Dragon Bridge, which breathes fire and then spouts water at 9 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday night, is truly a must-see Da Nang experience. It is the world's largest dragon-shaped steel bridge crossing the River Han in Da Nang. It glows at night, perpetually changing colors from gold to red to blue to green, and back to gold to start the cycle again. It's essential to plan ahead in order to get the full effect of this fire show. As 9 p.m. draws near, the road becomes packed with spectators, making auto, bus, and scooter transportation nearly impossible. A wise viewer will stake out an observation spot, perhaps at a rooftop bar with a view of the dragon's head. There is no cost other than whatever you may spend on a snack or a trinket from one of the many street vendors lining the street. This event occurs promptly at 9 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday night, except during the Da Nang International Fireworks Festival, which was held this year on May 31st, 2025, which was when we planned to see the Dragon Show. And while we enjoyed an adult beverage at the rooftop bar before discovering that the dragon was not going to breathe fire that night, we returned the following night, Sunday, and enjoyed the experience from the very crowded street. Fire-breathing dragon.
Phóng nó lên.
Now it's going to spray everybody. Visiting the Marble Mountains is one of the most popular day trips from Da Nang. The Marble Mountains are a group of 5 limestone and marble hills along the coast road between Hoi An and Da Nang. The mountain's sheer porous limestone is punctuated by caves and tunnels, which are fitted with spectacular Buddhist and Hindu shrines. Of the 5 mountains, only Mount Tui is accessible to tourists. A stairway of 156 steps leads to the summit, which has a stunning panoramic view of the coast, Da Nang, and the other Marble Mountains. If you prefer to bypass the steps, an elevator is also available, at a cost of 15,000 Vietnam dong each way. Located about 9 kilometers or 20 minutes south of Da Nang, the best way to get there is either by Grab Taxi or by taking a tour through a company like Get Your Guide. See the link that I've left in the description below. The entrance fee for the Marble Mountains is 40,000 Vietnam dong, which is about $1.53 US. There is an additional fee of 20,000 Vietnam dong to visit Am Phu Cave, also known as the Hades Cave, within the Marble Mountains. The cost of the elevator is an additional 15,000 Vietnam dong each way, or around $1.57 US. Because you'll be walking uphill steps a lot, be sure to wear comfortable walking or hiking shoes and bring your sun hat and water along. Visitors are requested to wear modest clothing when touring Marble Mountains, which is an important spiritual and pilgrimage site. Be sure to remove your shoes and hat before entering any of the pagodas. Opening hours are 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. in the summertime. Visitors usually spend about 2 hours touring the caves. Mornings, when it's cooler, would be the best time to go. And note that during the rainy season, the marble steps may become slippery. Da Nang is known as a beautiful beach town, and spending time at My Khai Beach is certainly a must. With its fine white sand, clear blue waters, and gentle waves, My Khai Beach has gained worldwide recognition as one of Asia's top 10 most beautiful beaches. Thanks to its prime location, the beach is surrounded by hotels, cafes, and tourist spots, making it a convenient destination for both locals and travelers. Easily walkable, whether on the sand or on the adjacent paved walkway, this beach is a hub of local activity in the early morning and a relaxing respite for tourists and other visitors throughout the day. There are shaded beach chairs available for rent, or you can stake out a sunny spot close to the surf. The truly adventurous might even try parasailing. There is a small parking fee between 5,000 to 20,000 Vietnam dong per vehicle per day, which is about 19 cents to 77 cents US. Renting a sunbed costs 50,000 Vietnam dong to 100,000 Vietnam dong, which is about $2 to $4 US. A hut rental is 200,000 to 400,000 Vietnam dong per hut, which is between 8 and 16 US dollars. For a unique local experience, consider going to the beach to watch the sunrise. You'll find that the beach is crowded with locals, exercising, socializing, and setting the tone for the day. Of course, the evening is another delightful time to unwind at the beach, walking, wading, swimming, or sitting in one of the beachside cafes and enjoying a snack, a beverage, and the view. I don't know how well a wheelchair would do in the sand, but if you are a slow walker or you need some sort of handicap beach access, here's where it is. And you can see it in relationship to the Da Nang Beach sign. Wait. 4:30 in the morning. The locals are out getting their exercise. Thanks for joining me on these unforgettable Da Nang adventures. If you found this guide helpful, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more senior-friendly travel tips around Southeast Asia and beyond. And until next time, keep exploring at your own pace.